Kia ora, and welcome to day 3 of a month done and a month of mindfulness moments with tangling. Yesterday we did Springle and Zinger, and it left us with a stem line just on the next page. And so with this single stem line, or perhaps a double line from where you were, we're going to use this to start today's tangle. This one is Apacore by Lori Manoogian. This is such a sweet idea. I love the story behind this tangle when it came along. She had cut the apple the wrong way. Now, of course, there's no wrong way in Zentangle. Perhaps there's no wrong way with cutting your apple either. But what it gave her was this beautiful star shape with the little pips inside, and this was her inspiration and the base for this lovely tangle. I like to describe the element that you're going to draw as a lazy pea. So I'm just going to take one of these stem lines and just draw a bit of a pea that's kind of just relaxing, and then fill its centre with some drama. It's like a single fescue. And from the other line that came across from our previous day, I'm just going to draw a lazy pea but in the other direction, so their two ends meet. Then another line that just comes a little bit further round and comes in to draw our next pip. And the same on the other side. And just as the inspiration behind this apple core, we need a fifth one, as it just comes round and joins in, just touching the sides. And then just to finish this tangle off, we're just going to loop a few curved lines just around the edges, coming back to the point at the edge of the page. And when the apple was opened, perhaps one or two of the pips just flew away. And so with this, just on the edge here of a few of the junctions, you could add some little pips that fly away. So Apacore is often done almost as a blossom tangle. So each of these little lazy peas just gently bouncing round to touch the tips can be done almost as if it's 3 elements. You'll note I'm just leaving a little bit of white in the center here. It just helps me create that lovely pip star. You may choose to move your book around. And I'm just going to put 3 of these Apacore starts with their lazy peas, lazy pips, all centered on one point. And once you have that, it's then very easy to go from one side and then the other to close off the gaps. And suddenly you have a blossoming tangle, a tangle that starts in the middle and heads out. We can use this start to just head across and just draw, if you like, one Apacore on a line. Think of those lazy peas, gentle fescue shapes. Just building up, and then flower the flesh of the tangle out on either side until you hit the line. With a little bit of shading on this one, sometimes it can be nice to just pop the shading where your lines have got a bit busy you may find there's more than a few lines just together. Or you may wish to follow the shading idea of just putting a little bit of graphite on one side of the line. And using your blending tool just to take that shading gently out of one side. You may choose to pop a little bit of shading just around your pips too, where it's darker, just looking at our apple and seeing the shading that is produced by the little hollows that the pips sit in. And then finally, once you've got your shading in, think about those pips just flying out of the edge of each of the Apacore tangles. Perhaps when you cut open your apple, a few more pips popped out. And of course, you don't need to trace their whole line. You might have a few pips that really flew away. Perhaps down over your page. Which leads you to that lovely prompt, I can taste. So whether it's an apple that you find yourself eating today and really savouring the flavour, or perhaps it inspires you to take another piece of fruit or a vegetable and cut it the wrong way. There's no wrong way with Zentangle, and this cut has shown us a beautiful way to do things without any mistakes. So day 3, I Can Taste Apacore by Lori Manoogian. Best wishes, and catch you tomorrow to continue our journey.